Hey everyone, Gemma here, and today we are building the motel in our Roadside Dinosaur Park. I'm so excited to share this with you guys, because in my opinion it looks really cool, but let me know what you guys think. And also thank you so much for all the love and support on the last episode. It really gave me a lot of inspiration to continue with this project, because I wasn't really sure if I should or not, but I have honestly loved it so much. So we're going to continue. We're going to have a little park series. As I say, it's going to be quite small, set in the desert, with questionable dinosaurs, questionable management. And thank you so much also for all the suggestions. It has been so inspiring to see your take on things, like what dinosaurs that we should add in, what the theming should be, like why they are adding in these specific dinosaurs, and also the name suggestions has been absolutely incredible. So thank you so much. And if any of you have additional feedback like that, please do put it in the comment section. I do read every single comment and I do try to respond to them. So that's very, very helpful. So thank you. I will be taking your suggestions and adding them into the park as well. So yeah, thank you so much. Anyway, we are getting back to the build. So this is the motel. So the last time you've seen it, if you watched episode 1, it was just a shell, and I have now went back in and we're now starting to add in the doors and the windows. It is on 2 levels here, so there will be the stairway that goes up to the top. And it looks very, very nice and clean at the moment, but we will go in and make it look a lot more grubby, which is the vibe that we're definitely going for here. And yeah, the only issue with this build is I did start building it, and I do have a Steam Deck on my desk, which helps me when I live stream. So I do have different scenes on it, which you can change to a starting soon screen, a thank you for watching screen, a be right back, so on and so forth. And I'm not sure if this is entirely my dog's fault or it's maybe my fault or whatever. But when I'm building, I usually have my OBS, which is the streaming software, the recording software, and that is on my second monitor, along with, usually I watch Twitch streams when I am playing, so that's kind of like background noise. So I don't know if what happened is when my dog was wanting me to, give him attention, he likes to jump up at me. And I think what happened is when he jumped up, he may have knocked the Steam Deck to the starting soon screen. So the rest of the footage is just starting soon for like 2 hours long. And I was like, oh well, I'm not going to put that in. So the speed build of it is very, very short, as what you can see just now. But I will hop into game to show you in more details of all the things that you guys have missed. And then we're going to come back in and do the second part of the speed build, which is basically to make it look absolutely worn down and grubby. And like I say, I wish I did actually have more footage to show you guys, but it is what it is, and let's not dwell on that. And yeah, I'll show you the starting screen, but don't worry, it's not going to be on your screen for 2 hours. This is still very much a work in progress, but you can see that I've added all the railings around at the side. I've also added a little bit of clutter with some trash bags and some puddles. We've also added in at the bottom here, we've now got like this drainage system. There's also a lot of algae around the drain. I've also put some of the decals in the pool as well to make it look a little bit grubby. The vibe is definitely where it's at right now, and I like it. I really do like it. I particularly like, you can see the smoke coming from the aircon. It's really, really cool. Just those details, which has not been obviously added by me. That's something that Frontier done with the game. But anyway, let me take you up over here. A little bit of more detail around the side that you would have seen if my speed build actually worked. So I love this idea that, this is kind of just like a bit of a dumping ground. You've got the pump, which would run along the ground here to the pool, and that's how they can maintain it. We've got like bins here, then the fire hose as well, and then just like a little vending machine for people to get a little drink. But I love that there's this random chair. It's almost like this is where the staff take their like little break, they just want to like sit and like look out at the sun. So yeah, there's this like famous like chair that they've just dumped off. Could have like a cigarette break or whatever. And then round the front here, this is basically just been duplicated again. So nothing too crazy going on here. We've got like a little car park as well, and then there's like just some more details here with the props that Frontier has provided. So perfect. Got a massive skip there filled with just bricks and just absolutely rubbish. And then if we come around this side, I'm trying to get used to dealing with controller, which hopefully I'll get better as we go on. But yeah, just basically the same, just rinse and repeat. So it's maybe a blessing in disguise that the speed build was on a different screen, because maybe this wouldn't have been very interesting to watch. But yeah, over here, as you come into the gorgeous sun here, I thought it'd be really cool to have this like little play park off to the side of the motel. So it's a very janky play park. Obviously, I've been to a couple of play parks in my days, in my time. And this one is just literally got 2 swings. And then I thought it'd be quite nice to have this like little sand pit. So I've basically made a dig site sand pit that has got this really nice shade over it. So the kids can play in the sunshine, can dig up some fossils that they've just put down. And there's a couple of buckets there. And they don't have kids shovels and spades, so they've got these like big massive adult ones, which I thought was kind of funny. So yeah, there's a couple of tools there that can help you dig it up, and at the back there is a brush as well, so you can like kind of sweep away at the fossils and see what you can dig up. And there's like one of these things that you can put the dirt in and like shake it all out and see what you can find. And then we've also got some benches, which is an absolute must for any kind of play park. And I also love the fact that we also have like satellite TV dishes. I do actually need to still add in all the details with the roofing. Don't know if that's really of interest, but I'll probably add that as well. And then yeah, over here, pretty much the same as what you would have seen in episode 1. We do actually have some lighting, so actually let me show you the lighting really quick. So this is it at night time. So there's these like floodlights, which I actually think is perfect and really works with the vibe here. And then I just I put some lighting over here as well, just to make it look like a little bit better. I might go in and put individual lighting above the door. I don't know if it's necessarily to do that or not. I'd also love, and I don't know if this is something you can do, but these obviously look like they are all in use, and it'd be quite nice to maybe have 1 or 2 that is like blacked out. Oh, do you know what would be really cool? Is if one was all boarded up and just like super jank. So yeah, this whole thing, even though it's got a little bit of grunge to it, definitely need to go back in and add more grunge to the building itself, because it does look like quite a nice building, despite the fact that, you know, the maintenance of it all looks a bit grungy. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take you over here and we're going to put in the sign. So the name of the park, currently it stands, is going to be called Big Al's Land of Dinosaurs. It's pretty hefty title, let's be honest, and I've had some incredible suggestions, so it may change in the future, but right now that's what we're going to build for. So here we go, some custom fonts here. So Big Al's, there we go, and then we're going to type out Land of Dinosaurs. As I said, there has been some fantastic suggestions. One that I particularly did quite like was Big Al's Kingdom, which would actually tie into my other series, which is called The Lost Kingdom. Yeah, maybe I should call it Big Al's Lost Kingdom. But anyway, they're not lost. They're definitely going to be in this park. So yeah, I'm just adding in the sign here. It is not that fancy, let's be honest, but nothing about this park is fancy. We've done the classic thing of removing the R, making sure it looks like, you know, the front of the sign has been bleached by the sun, and then we've got some just like really grubby looking fonts going on there. And then I'm just putting in just some boarded up planks here. I love this idea that the hotel, this room in particular, has caught on fire at one stage. So this is kind of like a police tape. So I've made it yellow. I'd love to get like the fonts so small that I could put like police line do not cross. And then this little star here is supposed to be like broken glass. So someone has set the room on fire. They've broke the glass to, you know, try and get out of the motel room, which is a bit strange. Why would they just not, you know, go out of the door? But yeah, there is also some lights here which don't work, as you can see here. I've tested it out at nighttime, still doesn't work, so I don't actually know what's going on there. The lights in this game are very funny. It's feedback that I have gave to Frontier, so hopefully in the update we'll get that addressed and fixed. But I do love the decals in this game. It is my favourite thing to do, and from now on I might just make these absolutely disgusting, grubby looking places because it's just so much fun to do. So yeah, we've got one room that is currently being set on fire, and then we're just trying to make the actual bottom of it look like it's been really used, so using a lot of these decals as well. And it just looks like it just basically needs like a good power wash to it, which at the start, when you seen the tour, it was looking very nice. So here I am just like layering up the kind of the smoky effect onto that building, on that room to make it look like it's been on fire. Now I have decided to put in one of the sun loungers into the pool. The story is that there has been a sandstorm and it's, you know, swept it into the pool and they've just not fished it out. And then these were looking far too clean, so I've decided to get these like little bits of grime on them, and then it kind of looks like the fabric has been torn a bit, so that kind of makes it look really good. And again, just adding in loads more decals to make it look totally disgusting. And then I just thought, if I'm going to do it with a set, I may as well just like continuing this all the way around the pool. And I decided, you know, some of them should be off to a slant, like they've been used, and they've just not lined them back up again, because before they were looking really, really good. So the next episode we will be adding in our famous Allosaurus, which I'm super excited about building for. Here are some glamorous shots for you guys, and if you have enjoyed this one, please do remember to give it a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. So until then, take care.